Hi guys, good job. Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. What's your name?
Leah.
Sous Chef is back. I love how much you guys love her. Say, I'm back.
I'm back.
She does have some chocolate on her sleeves. We've changed outfits 3 times today. But we are going to make some pantry focaccia because you've been seeing me make it on Instagram every few days. It's delicious, it's easy, and I wanted to share it with you. Sort of an updated focaccia bread version. The toppings, you can go wild with your toppings, right? Let's start, actually you're right, we have to start here. Let's get started. We need some warm water, and to it you're going to add some sugar and some active dry yeast. Go ahead. Good job. Kind of swoosh that around. That's enough, that's enough. Ah, too fast, too fast. Okay. We are going to set that aside for a few minutes or until it blooms. In terms of your dry ingredients, very simple, very easy. You need all-purpose flour, salt, and sugar. Go ahead. Good job. I'm going to do 2 today. I have been loving doing my focaccia, baking my focaccia in pie plates. For some reason, I mean, it just rises really beautifully. It's just phenomenal. But you can, you can make this in whatever your heart desires. And I'm going to do one really plain with rosemary. Good. Back of the bowl. With rosemary and garlic, and then I'm going to do another one with some olives and maybe some sun-dried tomatoes, and that'll be really delicious. I don't have fresh stuff on hand right now, so sun-dried tomatoes will do. That's what I've got in my pantry, but feel free to play around with what you have. Feel free to play around with different, herbs that you may have, and it will be delicious. I'm just going to let her mix this and keep her occupied. And I suggest you do that with your kids. It's a great activity right now, especially on rainy days. They love it. She has a lot of fun. So I'm going to wait for the yeast, and then I'll show you the next step.
It's done.
I think you need to mix back there one more. Yes.
Hi, guys.
You're so cute. We added all of the dry ingredients to the bowl of our standing mixer. So we're just going to go ahead and add liquid. And then we need a 1/4 cup of really good olive oil. Focaccia is quite olive oil dense, so you need a good 1/4 cup of olive oil here.
See.
Right there. Go ahead. Good job. And now I'm just going to knead this on medium speed with a dough hook attached to it until it comes together. Let me just put my dough hook on, and in the meantime, I'm just going to lightly oil this bowl as well with some olive oil so that it's ready for it. That is, hi guys, Sous Chef is running free and wild. I'm just gonna, hi guys, I'm just going to knead this. This is what happens in my everyday life. For those of you that always ask how I keep her entertained when I cook, I get her involved with me as much as possible, or I just deal with. We can do it later. How about that? Do you have dough in your hands?
Yeah.
Did you get your piece of dough?
Yes.
Yes, she did. I always tear a little piece for her to play with. All right, cover this up, pop it somewhere warm, let it rise until double in volume. She literally has a suitcase in her hands, and she's acting like she's leaving. Where are you going? So the dough has risen beautifully. I'd just like to put a little bit of flour. Try it. Our hands are clean, right?
Yes.
Isn't that so squishy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. We have to.
That one's really cool.
It's really cool, huh?
Yeah, I'll do that.
First thing I'm going to work on actually is I'm using 2 9-inch pie pans, like 9.5 inch, and I want to pour a couple tablespoons of oil in each one. Again, focaccia is full of oil, but that is what makes it so divine and so delicious. So I'm going to take the dough out. We're going to just divide this in half, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Best as we can. Let's put it in here, baby. You're gonna do it yourself. Ready? Okay. Take a piece.
Just some.
I just want some more. That's enough. Gonna place that in the pie plate. I'm gonna work with one at a time. Okay. All we do at this point is just flatten the dough, just like so. Okay, give it all its beautiful dimples and really work the olive oil in it, right? So we got one done. We're gonna do another one. No. Now this time it's oiled. You play with yours. Okay? No, sweetheart. It's very oily. Sweetheart, you have yours, remember?
Oh.
Yeah. Did you forgot?
Yes.
Yes. Patience. Practice patience. All right, so at this point, I'm going to just lightly cover these with some plastic wrap, and you want them to rest for another 45 minutes or so, so that they can rise. So let's talk toppings for a minute. I've got these are just things I have on hand. A combination of artichokes. These are marinated artichokes. I had a couple of green castelvetrano olives left over, so I just went ahead and sliced those up. Just a couple. I've got calamari olives over here that I've halved, and these are some sun-dried tomatoes that are cut into strips. I'm not doing anything, baby. And then some dried rosemary, and you need some garlic, and then you need some kind of salt. Like I like a kosher salt, something a little more coarse than a regular table salt. Works best for this, but obviously it doesn't matter. Now this is using what I have on hand, right? You can do this with roasted peppers if you have it. You can do a roasted pepper. You could do fresh tomatoes. You can do anchovies if you want to. You know, play around with whatever you have and go ahead and put it on your focaccia and bake it off, and it'll be delicious. There's just no wrong way to go about it. So I'm gonna let these rise, and then I will show you how to top them, and then we pop them into the oven. Hi.
Hi.
Fresh. They look gorgeous. That's what you want your focaccia to look like. Okay, so oven's preheating to 400. You take pieces of garlic. This is literally just 2 cloves, but I've just really thinly sliced it, and I'm just going to sort of nestle these all around, and you will not believe how much this garlic will infuse throughout your bread. So we'll do one, trying hard to not deflate the entire thing, because we worked really, really hard at developing that beautiful rice. This one's just going to get salt, rosemary, and garlic, and then I like to always do an extra drizzle of olive oil. Remember, this will soak it up and be just so phenomenal. And then this one, we'll do some artichoke hearts that I have just sort of sliced thinly as I could manage, really. And again, I mean, if you have, these are olives that are calamari olives that I've already pitted, that I've just halved. Again, if you have roasted peppers, if you've got some marinated mushrooms, if you've got some grilled asparagus. I mean, the world is your pickle always, but particularly for things like this. I mean, there's just no rule here as to what you can put on. And then I just do a very, very small amount of rosemary on that one. Not too much. You could do fresh thyme, basil, whatever. And then just another extra drizzle of olive oil on top of that too. 400-degree oven, between 25 and 30 minutes. I'll show you what they look like when they're done. These are gorgeous. 400 degrees, 20 minutes. I let them cool just a little bit, but you know me. I already love bread as it is. Give me hot, out of the oven, soft, delicious, tender focaccia, and there's no chance. There's no chance of waiting for anything. I'm gonna just take a slice of this one. Wow, it is hot. Wow. Even more delicious, dipped in some really good extra virgin olive oil. Ooh! Go to laurainthekitchen.com, get the recipe. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. This is hot.